Hi everyone, it's Wynette with Cibella Home Care. I wanted to come back today and kind of pop in and continue the conversation that I was having with you guys in my last video, if you've seen it. I was actually talking about um, being born in that baby boomer generation and the fact of having an elderly parent. So I was talking about me and my mom. We had planned a trip to go to my niece's wedding, and it was a very long plane ride. And at the time, my mom and I lived like 10 hours apart. And so we would talk on the phone daily, but I wasn't able to actually see her physically until we went on that trip. Let me tell you, it was an extremely hard trip because it was a total eye opener for me on just how much she had kind of slowed down and how she had progressed in age. And just there was a lot of different things that I knew when we got back, it was time. We were going to have that conversation. And that was a conversation about her moving close to me. So I did. I took the plunge. I had that conversation with her. She was in total agreement that she knew that it was time. Once I got the okay from her and the blessing, I ran with it. I found her a place right close to me so I could still be able to take care of her. I didn't want her to actually move in with me because I did not want to take away her independence or her dignity or her privacy. You know, she's always been such a strong, independent woman. And so that was extremely important to me. But just knowing that she's here and I'm able to see her, take care of her, it's been an amazing experience. So I wanted to share that with you guys. And that just kind of got me to thinking about videos that I had seen. A lot of people in caregiving, they're talking about how to start a caregiving agency. They talk about the do's and the don'ts, and we talk about getting clients, and that's perfectly fine. I want clients and I want everything to thrive just like the next person. But the one thing that I don't want to get lost in the shuffle, and that is you, the family members, that baby boomer generation, just people that are involved. And if you haven't had that conversation, just know that it's coming and you will. And it's not easy, it's very hard. And I encourage you to actually reach out to a support group in your area. If your loved one has dementia or if they have Alzheimer's, there's support groups for that. If you have to have that conversation, you can email me, you can call me, you can contact me through my website. I will be more than happy to talk with you about this because I own an agency, but I also have a parent that's elderly. So it's on both sides, and I completely understand it. But what I don't want is for you to feel like you're alone and that you have to juggle because it could be your parent, it could be your grandparents, but you could still work full time. You could have children at home. And when something happens, it doesn't just affect the client or the loved one. It affects the whole family as a unit because now everyone's lives have to change in some sort of fashion. So therefore, just remember that you have to take care of yourself, okay? Because if you don't take care of yourself, then you're not going to be there to help take care of that loved one or just to spend those last days with them in this last chapter and just kind of thrive and still have those family outings and the family entertaining that you do. It's just really, really difficult when you try to take on this on your own. So just look for an agency, but make sure they're insured, make sure they're bonded, make sure they have reliable caregivers and that they're screened. These things are really, really important because just remember, you're not trying to add burden, you're trying to lighten that burden. And again, it's so, so important that you take care of you so you can enjoy your life and their lives. Okay, so that's just kind of my food for thought for you today. I want you guys to please subscribe to my channel, continue to look for future videos, and have a wonderful, blessed day. Bye, everyone.